Hi, happy Thursday. This is Mrs. Hofer, and today we are going to hear another story about a basketball player. Now, do you remember that big long word that we've been talking about this week? That's right, it's called persevere, perseverance, and it means to don't give up even when things get hard. And when you get frustrated, you want to stay calm, you want to keep trying, and you just want to see yourself get better and better. So that would sound like, telling yourself, good job, keep up the good work, and don't give up, and all those good things, okay? Plus, we're also going to have another perseverance challenge today. So after the story, I'll tell you what your perseverance challenge is for the day. And you can set your own challenges at home, and we call that setting a goal. So you could set a goal as something you want to get better at, or something that you really love to do and you just really want to work hard to achieve that, okay? So this one is a story called Long Shot, and it's about an NBA player again whose name was Chris Paul. And Chris Paul was really short. Look at this. There's a picture of him playing in the NBA on TV, and look how short he is compared to the other player that's guarding him. Now, in basketball, it really helps when you're tall, but he was not tall. He was super short, even when he grew up. But this story starts when he's a kid, and he liked to dream big. It says never too small to dream big, and his dream was to make it to the NBA. So he would always pretend and make up, think of stories about him playing in the NBA. So, buppada, 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 buppada. Michael Jordan is stalled in double coverage, and he looks for an outlet. Buppada, buppada, buppada. Jordan sees Chris Paul streaking down the sidelines. Paul is only 8 years old, but he's lightning fast, and Jordan makes the quick pass. Buppada, buppada, buppada. Paul drives left, pulls back for the jumper, and he lets go and scores. The crowd goes wild. So that's his dream. And there he is, just the little guy shooting. That doesn't seem very realistic, does it? No, that one's kind of like a dream that he had when he was 8 years old. In your dreams, Chris, my brother CJ and his friends were just getting back from the playground, and they loved to tease me about my game. You're too small to play basketball, said one friend. And tiny, said another. Did we mention small? Added a third, and then they all laughed. CJ stayed behind at his friends and as his friends left. They're right, Chris. The ball is bigger than you are. I threw back my shoulders and straightened up. Maybe, but I've got good hands. Come on, help me practice. Tryouts are a week away. Hey, called their mother from the doorway. What you boys need to practice is setting the table and eating your vegetables. Basketball will still be there after supper. At school the next day, I didn't pay much attention. All I could think about were the tryouts. And when my teacher talked about math, I remembered that the average height of a player in the NBA was 6 feet 7 inches tall, and I was only 4 feet 1 inch tall. I wasn't going to get much taller in the next few days. That night, as I was laying in bed, when Mom came in, "What are you thinking about, Chris? Coach is only going to take 15 players. What if he thinks I'm too small?" Mom smiled. "You're a great basketball player, Chris. But basketball isn't the only thing that matters. Your family matters, your education does too. And worrying about your height won't make it any better. Just do the best you can with the gifts you have." And then she gave me a kiss goodnight, and I fell asleep dreaming of basketball, moon shooting across the night of the sky. But I was still feeling scared on Saturday when I helped out my grandfather, Papa Chili, at his service station. "You look a little deflated yourself," said Papa Chili as he filled up a flat tire. "What's up?" "Well, everyone says I'm too small to make the basketball team." "Nothing wrong with being nervous," said Papa Chili. "Look, Chris, you can't make yourself taller, but you can get faster and stronger." He winked at me. "Work harder than everyone else on the court, and your size won't matter." Yeah, perseverance takes work. It's not easy. You got to work hard. Over the next few days, I spent hours and hours practicing. I shot layups and foul shots, dribbled first with one hand and then the other, and I ran sprints to build up my wind. So he just practiced and practiced and practiced. He didn't give up. One day, my brother came out onto the driveway where I was resting. "Hey, Squirt," said CJ, "I've been watching you." "Really?" I said. "Yeah, well, don't tell anyone, but listen, when you drive to the basket, don't look at the ball. Your hand should know where the ball is without looking." I nodded. "And when someone tries to fake you out, don't watch their arms or their head. Keep your eye on their hips. Nobody goes anywhere without their hips." Remember, sometimes perseverance means asking for help, for someone to teach you some things, right? That's what he got, some help from his brother. The night before the tryouts, I could hardly eat. "Try to relax, Chris," said Dad. "You're a good player." "He isn't worried about being good," said CJ. "He's worried about being short." "It's true," I said. "What if the coach makes up his mind about me before I even play?" My father shook his head. "A good coach will want to see what you're made of. And remember," Mom added, "you're not alone in this. The whole family is behind you." There were tons of kids at the tryouts, and all of them were taller than I was. My heart was pounding. I wondered if anyone could see it thumping out of my chest. Everyone looked excited, but a lot of us would be going home disappointed. I knelt down, retied my sneakers, and then took a few deep breaths. And if you look at the picture, here he is. He's so much shorter than all the other boys that are trying out for the team. The coach split us up into several teams. When my team took the court, I got an inbound pass, dribbled up court, and the opposing guard watched the ball closely, too closely, and I faked pass right and then left for an open shot. Swish. "Good move, Chris," yelled Dad. I got the ball back after the next basket, and defense boxed me in. I forced a shot, but it was swatted away, and I was knocked to the ground. "Careful, don't step on him," someone shouted from the sidelines. I was done. I could feel it. I didn't dare look at the coach, but I heard Papa Chili cheering me from the stands. He didn't think I was done. He thought I was just getting started. I picked myself up and I got back on defense, and the other team's biggest player had the ball. I watched his hips just like CJ had told me to. When he tried to fake right, I wasn't fooled. I darted in and stole the ball. I heaved a chest pass to my teammate under the basket, and right at the buzzer, he scored. So even though he was knocked down and he felt like giving up, here's the most important thing. He didn't give up. He got up and he tried even harder. Afterwards, we all waited for the big decision. The coach sat by himself for a few minutes looking at notes, and then he came forward. "You all looked great today," he said. "Everyone should be proud. So here's our team for the coming season." The coach named 3 centers, 3 forwards, and then 6 more spaces for guards. I wasn't the first one named or the second, and 3 more names went by. There was only one left. What if it wasn't me? But the coach said, "Chris Paul." I had done it. I had made the team. My parents and Papa Chili gave me a hug, and even CJ was impressed. "Not bad for a squirt," he said. "Nope," I said to myself, "not bad at all." And he made his high school team, but even more importantly, he went on to play basketball in college, and then he went on to play basketball in the NBA, even though he was short, all because he didn't give up, which is really important thing, is to persevere and not give up. So are you ready for your challenge today? All right, so today you're gonna need a small ball and a cup or a basket, something that you can shoot the ball into. So you're going to put the ball down on the floor, and then you're going to have to shoot it, and even if you miss, you're gonna keep trying, and if it's easy, you're gonna back up and try to make it hard, and keep trying, and don't give up. Have fun.